What's up, guys? Welcome back to WWE Pit. Today we're looking at CM Punk's best promos ever. First up, the pipe bomb. I think you all know this one. On the June 20th, 2011 edition of Monday Night Raw, about a month before his WWE title shot against John Cena at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, CM Punk had a very special announcement. Not only was he winning the title from Cena at the July 17th pay-per-view, but he wasn't renewing his contract, which was expiring at midnight the night of the show. It started as a traditional wrestling angle. Punk interfered in the non-title Cena vs. R-Truth Tables match main event, costing Cena the match, and instead of laying a beating on Cena, who was writhing in pain from being put through a table, Punk walked to the stage and sat cross-legged with a microphone in his hand. He cut the greatest and most famous promo of his career. It's often branded a shoot promo, or part of a shoot angle, which it was, presented as something that, quote, wasn't supposed to be happening. It was more like an old Memphis angle than something Vince Russo would book. Everything was plausible within the confines of wrestling logic. The more obscure statements were given context, so everyone could figure out what they were. Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling are other wrestling companies. Colt Cabana is Punk's friend in Ring of Honor. John Laurinaitis is an unpopular WWE executive. More importantly, wrestling was never referred to as anything other than a legitimate competition. I can't do it justice, so you have to watch it yourself. Punk was really going to leave, but this promo shot made him so much of a bigger star and so much more desirable to WWE that they made him an offer he couldn't refuse. He won the title, left for a week, and came back to set up SummerSlam. 2 years later, he set the main stage at SummerSlam again, this time against Brock Lesnar in one of the biggest matches of the year. Next up, a Master of Disguise. After a great feud that lasted a couple months and included 3 World Heavyweight title changes, Jeff Hardy had to leave WWE due to the stipulations of a cage match on SmackDown. The next week, Hardy's music hit and he danced to the ring. Or did he? The close-ups of both Punk in his disguise and the kid who's disguised by the shenanigans still make me laugh every time I see him. The promo itself is very quality, but it wouldn't be nearly as memorable in a different context. Nothing wrong with that because Punk makes a grand entrance here. Next up, Eye Drops. This one is short by WWE standards, but pretty awesome. In 2009, CM Punk finally turned heel in the WWE by cashing in his Money in the Bank contract against World Heavyweight Champion Jeff Hardy immediately after Hardy won the title in a ladder match against Edge. At first, Punk pled innocence. After all, nobody minded when he cashed in against Edge the year before, right? It was promos like this one that made him a full-fledged heel. Instead of talking about being straight edge as a point of inner strength that made himself a role model, he was a bully who cruelly insulted Hardy about his drug problems. At the time of the promo, Punk had claimed to suffer an eye injury in the previous match. As he got ready for his match against the Great Khali, Hardy was at ringside as a guest color commentator. Punk took out his bottle of prescription eye drops and explained that unlike the drugs Hardy knows, this was a legitimate prescription he got from a doctor to treat an actual medical condition, moralizing heel Punk in his element. And at number 1, Boxing with God. Explaining this promo doesn't do enough justice, so let me just read to the conclusion of CM Punk's insanely good promo. Here it is. Quote, "Unlike a lot of people, I'm glad you're back. I don't care what your schedule is. I don't care if you work here 16 days a year, 365 days a year. You could be Santa Claus and have his schedule. You could work 1 day a year. I'd still kick your butt. I don't care how many movies you film every year. I know how hard that schedule probably is, but every time you come back, whenever you decide to grace us with your presence, I'm gonna kick your butt. Because this isn't Candyland. I'm like nobody you've ever faced before. You can make fun of the color of my t-shirt. You can talk about pie, you could sing songs, you can rhyme, and you could do your tired, lame butt, whatever. I just have to let you know. Come Royal Rumble, you have about 3 weeks to realize this. I'm gonna kick your butt because I'm the best in the world. I'm the best going today. I'm the best you'll ever step foot in the ring with. And you need to understand, congratulations, Rock, you just graduated from the kiddie table, but you just hit off more than you can chew. You're playing Little League with your little insults, and your rhymes, and your millions, and millions, and your finalies, and I'm in the big leagues, and I'm a swinging for the fence. You need to understand that your little jabs and your insults, it's all kiddie games to me. You can't leave a mark on the champ's face. Come Royal Rumble, understand when you step in the ring, your arms are just too short to box with God. Wow, talk about a promo. CM Punk versus The Rock. That made me want to watch Royal Rumble 2013 so badly. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video of WWE Pit. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below your favorite CM Punk promo ever, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, have a great day.